What's up, Jabal? You give it a couple minutes, then I'll get going. Started a little early today, so wait till 6. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So today we are going to be doing the Solo Architect Pop-Up Cup. Well, let me rephrase. We're going to start there. It's if you guys aren't familiar with it, so this is kind of like a competitive version of Fortnite that they run, where your goal is to get you get points based on your placement and your kills, and you get points based on that. You're trying to accumulate as many points as possible. You get a pin if you hit 20 points. It's for a lot of sweaties, and it's open through all channels. So, like, the lobbies will be like PC players as well, which is the main thing I'm concerned about. It tends to get, especially the more points you get, it gets very competitive and very intense. So if it's a little bit too much with the stream going, I might back out into some normal solos. I also tend to get very frustrated at them. So if it gets a little bit too much, we'll back out into some normal solos. But I think it'll be cool to start with. And kind of just get like a little bit more intense gameplay going. Hey, how's the Jamaican food, Javal? What kind? Like, what'd you get? So we're gonna go ahead and get started now that the pop-up cup's live. The focus for today is probably gonna be a lot of off-season. We're gonna recap a little bit of the Patriots. We'll probably talk some Ty Law, Hall of Famer. Talk the Hall of Fame class. I kind of want to talk about like the Hall of Fame in general with all like the Julian Edelman talk lately, and obviously the inductions recently. So I think I might start there as we get going here, and then hopefully we can get some questions going. I had a guest lined up for tonight. He had to back out. He had some family stuff pop up, so shouts to him. I won't send his name out yet, but we'll definitely get him on soon. He's a busy man on top of it, so working it out is rough, but he's definitely in once we get the time working. So. We'll get him soon. He had to back out kind of late in the week, so I wasn't able to find a guest in time. It's called Oxtail, and it's my mom's cooking, so it's not me. Yeah, mom's cooking's always the best. There you go. So let's get going. Load into a game, and then we'll kind of make our way into the topic. I had a half day at work today, and then I get tomorrow off. We get every other Friday off, so it's my off Friday, and I took a half day today. We had like this big push to get a couple tasks done by the end of the week, and I finished them up this morning. So I left at around noon and got some lunch, went home and took a fat nap. It was dope. So I'm ready to go. If any of you guys in this stream are not following me, so here's the deal. We are at 46 followers. Once you get 50 on Twitch, you're able to apply to be a Twitch affiliate, which opens up a subscribe button. It opens up a bunch of stuff, and it's kind of just, it helps you promote the stream more. So if you aren't following me, I'm going to be plugging this hard tonight because we're so close. We only need 4 more followers to get to that 50 benchmark. So if you aren't following me, go ahead and follow. If you're on your laptop or your computer, it should be just right above you in the top right corner. If you are not, if you're like on a mobile, just go to my profile and hit that follow button. We've been steadily gaining followers every single night, so I think tonight we can hit 50. So if you are already following, go ahead and tell your friends to follow. Go ahead, let's get 50 tonight. That'd be dope. And here we go. Alright, my headset's super loud, so I'm going to have to turn that down once I land. It's like hard to even hear myself talk right now. So let's start with the Hall of Fame. Ty Law is a Hall of Famer, which is dope because it's been... I think he's in his 4th year. Was it in his 4th year of eligibility this year? So I'd say he's probably 3 years overdue. I think it's fair to say that he probably wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't remember what the class was when he was a first ballot, but I think that's fair, pretty fair to say. But he was absolutely a Hall of Famer, and it's nice to finally see him get recognized. He's the first like main Patriot to enter the Hall of Fame from this dynasty era, which is insane. You have Junior Seau and Randy Moss were Hall of Famers, but obviously, despite their times with the Patriots, neither of them are like known as Patriots. They didn't spend the majority of their career as Patriots. Let me turn this sound down real quick. So it's dope that Ty Law got in. He's very deserving as the first one of this era. My God, all the pumps. They basically changed the framework of football because of him. Back in like 2003, 2004, he bullied Peyton Manning and Harvin Marison and Reggie Wayne so badly that Bill Polian, who was on the competition committee at the time, like went and changed the rules of football to how we see it today. Like he made it so you can't just like bully wide receivers off the line anymore. He made it so that you where was that shot? Oh, it was probably over. He made it so that the holding rules are more strictly enforced after 5 yards, and all the kind of rules that we see today. Like Bill Polian changed that because he couldn't beat Ty Law, basically. So it's really cool. I didn't want to drop those. It's really cool to see him finally get in. And again, like I said, he's the first Patriot lifer, even though he wasn't a lifer, but like first main Patriot to go in. Like if MLB did the whose jersey or whose cap did they go in with, like the MLB does, like he would go in as a Patriot, and he's probably the first one that you could say that for. So it's cool to see him get his due. All the pumps out tonight. The rest of the class, I mean, Kevin Mawai didn't deserve to get in. There was kind of a... This man's landing somewhere. There was kind of like a glut of, like a buildup of offensive linemen. Hang on. Let's focus dude in the mountain. We can circle back for him. Also don't have any shield. There we go. And see, so we get this is what I mean. We get a whole bunch of sweaties in this game mode, so if it gets frustrating, I'll probably switch over. When is Danny Edlin getting in? 20 years. But yeah, so I don't think Kevin Mawai deserved to be a Hall of Famer, especially with the other offensive linemen that were in this class. Tony Baselli, obviously there's been a debate around him for years, where he's like Terrell Davis, where he was so good for the time that he was active, but his career was so short, and he plays in a small market. He played in a small market of Jacksonville, where, if he was in New York, he was probably already in. I think Steve Hutchinson or Alan Faneca, I think there wasn't a wrong choice between those two. Play Apex Legends yet? Might be the new Battle Royale game. Yeah, I've seen it. I played it a couple times. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a cleaner version of Call of Duty Blackout, but Call of Duty Blackout stinks. It's cool. It's a fun change of pace. I've played it. I've played it with a couple of my buddies for a few games. I'm definitely going to play it more. Probably not tonight, but I'll definitely get into it. I'll try to get into it more. I'm not as big a fan as everyone else seems to be yet, though. It just feels very Call of Duty Blackout-y. I really think, and this isn't to kind of like just ride Fortnite real quick, I really think what makes Fortnite so good is the building. And obviously building's gotten to a point where it's ridiculous, and they probably should find a way to nerf it a little bit, because just everyone's so good at it at this point. But I think that's kind of because when you have those games like Apex and like Call of Duty Blackout and PUBG, like you end up with a lot of just camping in houses and no one's running in the open, and if you do run in the open, you're dead. I think Fortnite's platform kind of like the building promotes being more aggressive and being more open gameplay, which I like a lot more than hiding in a corner and hoping you get your shotgun shot off on someone who comes around the corner. You know what I mean? I think Apex is really cool with the abilities and stuff. I think they took the concept that PUBG and Blackout has and improved on it. I think it's definitely probably the second best battle royale game that's come out. I just don't. I don't think any of the other battle royale games are particularly good, to be honest. But I'll definitely keep playing it. Both the people that I squad up with regularly all seem to really like it. So I'm sure they'll be dragging me to play it as we go, and hopefully I like it more because at worst case it's a cool change of pace. And when Fortnite gets too frustrating, like it might tonight. But I mean, if you guys are interested in it, we can definitely play it on the stream at some point. So just if it holds up, I think I've hopefully got guests for the next 2 weeks. Or not next 2 weeks, both streams next week. I think I've got guests already lined up. But next time we go solo, if that's what you guys want to see, we can definitely do that if it's still relevant. So we'll see, like Realm Royale kind of had a run when Fortnite was having some troubles too, and like that fell off. There's another like just god awful one that they played for a little bit that fell off. So we'll see if it has staying power, and if it seems like it does, and you guys are still interested, we can definitely run it back in a week or two. But I'm just not a huge fan of it at this point. But back to the Hall of Fame, I think if I was going to put definitely be down to watch you run Apex. Yeah, I know you are, Jabal. But back to the Hall of Fame, I think if I was going to put an offensive lineman in, which one definitely deserved to get in this year, there's like probably 3 that were deserving, and Kevin Mawai was the one that arguably wasn't. I probably would have gone Steve Hutchinson, just because he was such a monster. Hopefully no one's here. This is a high Viking drop. Cool. Yeah, Kevin Mawai got in because he was the leader of the NFLPA for two-term president, I think. Sounds right. I mean that like type of political stuff is a big reason why he got in. So like I get it. Like I wasn't surprised to see that he made it over the other ones, but I definitely think he was the least deserving when you look at his career. And not even that he was bad. Like he is like a borderline Hall of Famer. I think the people that were laughing at it were more so laughing at it because he was so like there were so many other deserving ones, especially the Jaguars fans I know were very upset that he got in over Tony Baselli. But he's definitely like borderline deserving. It was a weird year with how many strong candidates there were, even just on the offensive line. That this is the year that he made it in. That was the main issue I had with it. Obviously, Champ Bailey, Ed Reed, Tony Gonzalez. Yeah, I was gonna say Tony Dorsett. Were incredibly deserving as first ballot guys. I don't even remember who the old guy. Gil Brandt obviously is a joke on Twitter, but he was huge in his time, so it makes him okay. Interesting. I mean, Ty Law, I didn't think Ty Law was going to get in this year, to be honest. I'm super happy that he did. I was very excited to see that. Almost as excited as I was for the Super Bowl, to be honest. That was awesome to see. And then you look at the Super Bowl, 24 had another big pick to basically seal the game, so we love to see it. Fun fact, my history teacher in junior year coached Hutch, Coral Springs High legend. Nice. Just a quick roundup while we're playing this pop-up cup for those of you who don't know. So the rules are a little bit different than normal Fortnite. You get a map multiplier. So like if you see I'm hitting these fences, I'm getting a lot more wood than I normally would. But your mats are capped at 500 instead of 999. And when you kill people, as you might have saw when I killed that guy, you get 50 health / shield, whatever you have. So like I had 100 health, so I got 50 shield. And it kind of promotes the being more aggressive. You can see I'm already maxed on wood now. And then when you kill people, they also, I think they drop 50 of each kind of wood, of each kind of material for you. That's kind of been adjusted a bunch, so I'm not sure exactly where it stands right now. But, and then when you, the rules for points are when you get 3 kills, in solos, when you get 3 kills, you get 1 point, 5 kills, you get a second, and then 7 kills, you get a third. And then if you get top 10, you get 2 points. Top 3, you get another 2 points, and then if you win, you get another 2 points. So if you have like a 7 kill win, you get 9 points. If you have a 5 kill second place, you get... Oh wow, I made myself do math. That's not good. 6 points. I see your comment. Just 1 second while I get this. Chug jug over a med kit for sure. It also makes heals be less important. Like I'll probably drop this chug jug once I find if I find another weapon worth taking, or mobility, because it's just they're much less valuable now, because you get the health from killing people. So like I could waste a spot on a 50 pot, or I could just kill someone and get the same thing instantly. So they're really... Healing's more used, like you want things that you can heal quickly with in-game battles. Like bandages, I think, have a little bit more value because you can get one off quickly. But minis are the only things that I really try to carry. Alright, let's see. I think Gilmore should have gotten MVP consideration. The fact that not one past defensive player got MVP is a joke. Yeah, I completely agree. I understand why Julian Edelman got MVP. Obviously, he had the best game of anyone in the game, so he was probably deserving. Like it's almost always going to go to an offensive player unless there's like a 4-sack game or a ton of interceptions or something. I honestly probably would have gone. So I said that I thought Gronk should win MVP more for sentimental reasons than anything, just because I think even though Sony Michel got the touchdown, I think Gronk scored the game-winning touchdown with his 2 catches, especially the one that got them to the 1-yard line. Like that was the play that won them the game. So if you're gonna go like who showed up in the biggest moment, it's Gronk. And then if you're gonna go who played the best, it's the entire defense. And I mean, Dante Hightower had 2 sacks. He dropped an interception, and he was like an unfortunate topspin on the football away from a fumble recovery too. I think if he holds on to the interception, he probably win. Since he didn't get any points, he probably would have needed to get the fumble recovery too. But I think if I was going to give like if I could have given it to the whole defense, I would have. And then if I was going to give it to like the shadow lead front for like the whole defense, I would have gone Hightower, I think. But Gilmore's definitely deserving too. I think the big 4 would have been like if you were. I think everyone that should have gotten votes is. I'll try to order it, so let me think for a second. I would have gone Hightower, Gilmore, Van Noy, Edelman. No, Gronk, Edelman, McCourty, Jason. That probably would have been my order if I could have like given a ballot of everyone who deserved votes. Underrated good games, Trey Flowers and Malcolm Brown. They didn't have a ton of stats, but they were just fucking bullying. Oops, sorry. They were just bullying people up front. It was a lot of fun to see. All right, we're already down to 19 people, so I'm going to try to grab a couple points here, and then we'll get back into the talk. Whole D-line was going. Yes, they absolutely were. If you guys were there for the... Oh, all right, dope. All right, heck it. We're pushing this guy. Nice try, pal. Oh, you got me. All right. GG's. Oh, god damn it. Oh, it switched me. It switched me. I shouldn't have pushed him. That was unfortunate because he got the shot and he danced on me. Wow, he got the shot off right as I had to commit to pushing him. I was kind of on the fence, and he got the shot off. And it was unfortunate. Cardinals are signing Robert Alford. I think that's a good signing for them. F, yes, F, Straval. All right, real quick. We got 6 of you in here right now. If you aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button. I would really appreciate it. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be plugging in a little bit more because I really want to get there tonight. We are 4 followers away from 50. And if we hit 50, I can apply for Twitch affiliate, which allows me more promotion. It allows me to open up a sub button. It allows a whole bunch of stuff. That's kind of like the first big platform that shows that you're growing as a Twitch streamer. And we're real close to that. So if we can get there tonight, I can apply for that and hopefully have that news for you guys soon. And that would be awesome. So if you guys aren't following me, go ahead and hit that follow button. I would really appreciate it. And then we're gonna get back into the game. And if you guys have any questions, go ahead and send them now. Let's start. That kind of wrapped up my. I'll get into the Edelman Hall of Fame stuff too. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and send them. Alfred was dookie last year, but we'll see how that goes in Arizona. Yeah, but he's a good corner in general. Yeah, he did have a down year last year, but I think that's a good signing for them. Just a team that needs talent. I think that's good. So with regards to Edelman and the Hall of Fame, I mean, I'm so sick of that conversation. He's obviously not a Hall of Famer, guys. Like, he's just not. He's not. He's a phenomenal player. He's an excellent player. At his peak, and you can argue he might still be in his peak, but at his peak, he was like a borderline top 10 wide receiver. I appreciate you, Joel. At his peak, he was a borderline top like 10 receiver in the league, but that's just not a Hall of Famer. That's a very good player. That's a very, very good player who's had amazing moments in the playoffs. He's probably the most impactful Patriots wide receiver ever. He's a definite Patriot Hall of Famer. He's an amazing career, a great story. He's just not a Hall of Famer, and that's okay. Especially at wide receiver. Like, Isaac Bruce still isn't in the Hall of Fame. Terrell Owens had to wait 3 years to get in the Hall of Fame. Like, there have been, I think, 6 wide receivers in the past, like this millennia, that have made the Hall of Fame. Like, Julian Edelman's just not a Hall of Famer, and that's okay, because he's an incredible player, and the NFL's Hall of Fame, probably more than any other, is like ridiculously strict and stupid and needs to be reworked. And that's probably not going to happen for a while, and he's just not a Hall of Famer, and that's okay. Didn't get him in time. Need to hit that first shot. Owen's not getting in first, but was the meaty be paying? Yeah, for sure. But like, it still happened though. Is what I mean. Like, I get your point, but it's not. He's not a Hall of Famer. It's that simple, and we really don't need to talk about him like he is, because it's okay that he isn't, because he is a very good player who's been incredibly essential to this Patriots' second run. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's fine that that's what he is. Like, that's not an insult to him. He's an amazing player. What's up, Ryan? He's an amazing player, and he deserves to be a Patriots Hall of Famer, and he deserves to. If there was a Hall, like, this is cliche, but if there was a Hall of very good, he'd be in there. But he's not a Hall of Famer, and that's okay. That's my take on it. Thank you. Take these over the shoulders. Who's more handsome, Bearded Edelman, Braxton, or Amendola? Dola's a handsome guy. I think it's Dola. go silent. Super sneaky. Let's go super sneaky. Oh, he's gonna see us while we're in there. Yep, he saw us. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god, another one came. You nerd. You nerd! Now he's gonna get to capitalize on my getting this kid weak. I was owning that kid. I hope he gets one pumped in the face. We're gonna watch this out for a minute. 2 being 1 to 10, how triggers Lane Johnson, 2 juice to be triggered. Yeah, definitely. I like 2 juice to be triggered. Speaking OG Hall of Fame, I think Seymour goes in the next 2 years. Yeah, Seymour... he doesn't have the counting stats is the issue. I think he might struggle a little bit, but I hope he gets in, and I think he deserves to be in. I hope this kid gets dookied on. Another part of the, this mode is that if you get kicked out of spectating after you die. Yes! Thank you. That kid wasn't bad. I was dookieing on him, but he wasn't bad. That kid that came up behind me was a trash can, and that's aggravating. So, good. Good. I should have replaced his wall when I was breaking it down, and I would have gotten in there faster, but... Seeing he has a Falcons jersey, he should die somewhere between 28 and 3, for sure. Alright, see, like, this is what's frustrating, is you just have so many kids going so hard, is that it's hard to get away with things sometimes, when you're not playing perfect. I normally slay out early, and then once we get a little bit higher up, this is a bit of a struggle, but it's fine. But yeah, I think Seymour will get in eventually. I mean, the fact that he was a finalist as a... This is his first year? I think this is his first year. Seeing that he was a finalist already, that already puts him ahead of guys like Rondé Barber, who probably should be in, but isn't even a finalist right now. So you would imagine that he should get in probably the next time that there's a week, like first year class. Can someone tell me who the notable first year guys are this year? I feel like it might be a down year, but I don't exactly remember. When you guys could send that, I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's right. There's new challenges. There's an expedition output that posted a single match. Jeez. All right, let's go retail one more time, and if it doesn't work out, we'll switch it up a little bit. This thing really makes my face look shiny. The glare from the monitor and the laptop. I'm not sweaty, I promise. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. Are you kidding me? Oh my... He phased right through my build. Right through. Right through. Alright, let's look up the first year Hall of Famers. Let's take a little break from this right now. Oh my god, half an hour and no point. This is rough. All right, let's see. So we got Troy Polamalu, Reggie Wayne, and Patrick Willis are all first-year ballot guys. 1 second, guys. Had like a weird smell. I just wanted to make sure that Maya didn't pee in the room or something like that. Went away. We're good. So Troy Polamalu, it looks like Troy Polamalu, I just lost the list. Reggie Wayne and Patrick Willis are the top guys. I think Patrick Willis won't be first ballot because of the short career. Reggie Wayne, it's going to be tough for a wide receiver. Like, I think until Isaac Bruce gets in, another wide receiver is not going to get in. And then we got Troy Polamalu. Let's go to a different place. Let's try a little late for Fado now. Let's go Frosty. No, Frosty's gonna be busy. Tfue likes to go there. Let's go Happy. Yeah, I would say Polamalu is probably the best chance out of those to be first ballot, even though he's super stupid overrated, in my opinion. But he was loved. He was multiple All-Pro, very good. Overrated, but still good. So I think that's probably the best bet. Troy overrated Alu. It's a bit of a reach, but I'll take it. I think that's probably your best bet at a first ballot. So maybe where do we even come with this? Oh yeah, Richard Seymour. So like Steve Hutchinson and Alan Faneca are probably both going to get in next year. One of the coaches is probably going to get in, Don Coryell or Tom Flores, and then like Polamalu or Isaac Bruce. So I think maybe next year might be tough for Seymour. And then we've got like I think Peyton Manning's the year after that, and Calvin Johnson and Charles Woodson, I want to say, is the year after that. So I don't know. It might be a handful of years until Seymour gets in, but I think he will get in eventually. Why do you not like him again? Because he came into the league kind of right as the transition from eras was starting, right as like that we talked about. Bill Polian kind of changed the face of football, like the structure of football, the meta of football, if you will. And Polamalu kind of came in right during that transition, and he was built beautifully for the old one and not beautifully for the new one. And for a lot of his career, he was just an undersized like linebacker that wasn't particularly like the Patriots never lost to the Steelers because they would just say, go find Troy Polamalu and pick on him in coverage. That's all they would do. They're going to sit in zone. Troy Polamalu is going to be over aggressive. We're going to beat him deep. That's all they were going to do. Like you can't, like, I don't know, for someone who was considered like him and Ed Reed was a conversation for so long, and Ed Reed's like one of the best players Bill Belichick has ever seen play, and Troy Polamalu was the dude that they used to beat. Dude, right here. Hang on. I got myself too. God damn it. Oh my god, I'm a potato. Jesus Christ, guys, that was awful. Just absolutely awful. I won that fight, but give me some F's in the chat for that one, please. Yeah, thank you. No, give me the F's anyway, Javal. But yeah, he's like I don't know. You can't be considered one of the best all time at your position if a dynasty was built on just picking on you. So I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, I'm not playing terribly strongly today. I think I might have to back out of this pretty soon. Before I get too frustrated. But we'll give it a couple more. I believe I already have a pin in solo. No, I think I peaked at 17. and got mad. But so what I don't like about this is you get 30 matches. And it rewards playing for placement because you get, like, if you get a placement benchmark, you get 2 points, where if you get a kill benchmark, you only get 1. So it promotes being passive and playing in long games and, like, avoiding fights. And that kind of just gets boring to me, so I start pushing people and, you know, taking risks and dying early, and it caused me to burn through games because it's a 30-match limit, which most people don't even hit, but I do usually because I'm burning through them so quickly by hot dropping wherever I go, wherever the map takes me, I mean. So if I wanted to sit here, and maybe I'll do that for now because it'll probably lead to, like, a better conversation with you guys. If I'm sitting here, well, I gotta move. If I'm sitting here kind of playing a little bit more passive and focusing on talking and living. So let's try that out, and maybe we can get a point together. Dynasty was built on picking the whole Steelers organization for sure, but the whole reason that they were able to do so against, like, some of those vaunted defenses was because they didn't respect Troy Polamalu, and they knew that they could get him to be over aggressive and take advantage of it because he wasn't great in coverage, and he was a solid run linebacker, but running the ball, like half his career running the ball barely mattered. So, like, I don't know. He's probably a Hall of Famer, but I don't know. He's overrated to me. But I think that the NFL needs to kind of rework their standard, or at least their process for the Hall of Fame. There's no reason that only 5 guys a year should get in, especially now that it's been in place for so long and it's been so backed up on people. Like, this year, there was probably 10 Hall of Famers, at least. Like, I think any given year, you should just be looking at the list and saying, was this guy a Hall of Famer? Yeah? Okay, he's in. Was this guy a Hall of Famer? Yeah, okay, he's in. So right now, because everyone's so backed up, we might get 15 Hall of Famers next year. But then the year after that, we're only going to have, like, 2 or 3 guys at most coming in that's going to be worth it, so the classes are going to be small anyway. So, like, you just kind of have to rip the Band-Aid 1 year and just get all these backed up guys in, and then you can just start going, okay, it's a 1-year ballot. Is this guy a Hall of Famer? No? Okay. And then maybe you still have, like, the senior committee where it's like, okay, in 10 years, we can try this again and see how it goes. All right, I'm going to have to hit this zip line. I'm going to hope he doesn't notice me. Let's see how this goes. All right, here we go. I don't think he's very good. What? Two pumps. I pumped him. I started with an AK shot for 44 and pumped him twice, and with a purple pump, and he still had health. And then he 1 pumps me. Like, just get out of here, dude. Just get out of here, man. He had 48 health left. I pumped him twice. I started with a 44 shot and then purple pumped him twice, and he still had 48 health before he got the bonus for killing me. That's what I mean, dude. It's just so stupid. All-Star Game draft on soon. Yeah, keep me updated. Let me know. I want to know who the first and the last picks are. And also any intriguing picks. Yeah, last time they had the solo pop-up cup, I think I got 17 in the first 10 games that I played. And then I started going super aggressive, just trying to grab some kill points early. I just opened my door because it's getting pretty hot in here. And I repeatedly kept dying to some lame crap like that. And then my headset broke. So hopefully we don't break. That doesn't break this year. You know, bro, I'm gonna pick AD and Kyrie. Of course. But like if when I had 17 through 10 matches, I just went in some corner and just hid for a while, like I would have gotten the pin. And that's probably what I need to do, is get up there and then start playing for placement and pick up kills when it makes sense to pick up kills. But most random trade for today. I mean, Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin getting traded for like the fourth time in the past week. Wild. I don't get the Marc Gasol trade for the Raptors. Like, he's definitely an upgrade on... Who else did they give up in that trade? Like, I know it was Valanciunas and a pick. I think there was one more player attached. Like, I don't really get that one. I don't think it's... I mean, they must not have believed in Valanciunas long term. Markelle Fultz. I mean, I like that. I mean, they just brutally lost. Admitted to losing the Celtics trade, which everyone already knew. But I like that move for Orlando. Delon Wright and CJ Miles. So like, nothing like major, but it's just still like I would have. Like, I don't know. I don't super get it for Toronto, but who cares? It's probably an upgrade for this year, I guess, and they're probably all in for this year. Valanciunas. But yeah, like I don't know. That was off the top of my head is probably that one. What about you? What would your answer be, Javal? Because I took a fat nap, like I mentioned, kind of right. It was from like 2 to 4, so I missed the last round of trades. I kind of scrolled back through to catch up, but I wasn't paying super close attention. So is there one that I'm missing that you think would be a good answer? Couple new followers, or viewers. I appreciate you guys. If you're not following me on Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button. We are on the verge of 50 followers, which is the first big milestone for Twitch. It's kind of like when you get like 500, I would say, on Twitter. Like that's kind of like that big milestone for you. 50 at 50, you can apply for what's called Twitch affiliacy, which opens up a bunch of stuff, kind of makes you more visible on Twitch. So if you aren't following, go ahead and hit that follow button. I would very much appreciate it. We're still chilling here at 0 points. I think this is our sixth game in the pop-up cut. We're struggling tonight. It's fine. Got a decent kid here, so maybe we can figure something out. Nah, you don't stink. You don't stink. Followers on Twitter honestly stink. It stinks having followers on Twitter, if we're being real. I think quite often about just deleting my account and starting over. And I don't even have that many. I'm on the verge of 1,000. If you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter too, by the way. I'd like to at least say that I got to 1,000. But I think often about just going ahead and just starting over on Twitter. But now, like, it's just the content that I try to provide, you know, I need a platform to do it. So it's kind of like that necessary evil. And like I said, I don't even have that many. So I'm jealous of you, to be honest. But yeah, so if you're not following me on here, go ahead. Lakers fans are literally crying over the 80s stuff. They want LA owners to stop running revenue and sue for collusion. That's so ironic. No Tunis, and I think in the Lakers trading Zubac and Beasley for Mike Muscala was terrible for them. I mean, Michael Beasley was part of the issue with Luke Walton and stuff, right? So I get it from that perspective. Muscala is kind of underrated. Yeah, including Zubac kind of Doesn't make a ton of stuff, but we know Braun doesn't really like the young guys, so it's probably where it came from. I don't think like Muscala to Beasley is much of a downgrade, and I don't think Zubac was getting many minutes, right? So, like, just another illustration of how the pop-up cup is different if you guys aren't familiar. In a normal game, I probably would have either dropped the grenades or glider redeploy for that medkit, but it's just not really worth it in this format. Started playing more as time went on, yeah. So, I mean, I don't really get that aspect. I feel like they probably could have gotten that trade done without having to include him, but, you know, Braun doesn't like the young guys, so... Ah, interesting. That structure, they treat that structure as part of the roof. Okay, that's good to know. Gotta be careful breaking those down then. I would like to see a pop-up cup where they do like that's what I'm looking for, like console exclusives, because I'm curious. See Calvin Noy dragging Kellerman today. Yeah, I did. That was great. The laughing, he's so mad, absolutely killed me. Max Kellerman is a whiny little baby, and so Skip Bayless is a joke, and it's funny to laugh at him, but I respect him because that's his role, and that's exactly what he's trying to do, and he does it better than anyone. Like, obviously, you don't take anything he says or you shouldn't take anything he says seriously, but I do think that leads to... I can see some problems coming with that dude on the hill. All right, quick chat. Do I push up to that kid on the hill, knowing he's probably gonna be looking down at me coming this way soon, or do I just start heading for the circle and try to secure these placement points? But yeah, that was great. Where I was going with that is that Max Kellerman isn't good at that. No push. All right, good call, Jabal. I'm not playing well enough to be pushing right now. Yeah, Max Kellerman tries to do that and tries to kind of fill where Skip left off on that show, and he just does it so poorly, and he's so bad at it, and he's just so forced. So that was really funny to see. But yeah, I'd like to see this a pop-up cup that's like console exclusive, so I'm still just playing with PS4 players, because I'm curious. I think that I'm pretty good relative to all other PS4 players. Like, I'd say I'm probably in the at least like 75th percentile. So I'm curious to see if that holds up. Let's plane fly over. I'd be curious to see if that holds up over a format. Maya, come here. She's over at the door barking at the neighbors walking around. So I'd be curious to see how I do in that format. But alas, I have to deal with sweaty PC players who are very good at this game and can do things that you can't do on console. Just aren't possible. So it's fine. It's still a lot of fun. Aggravating. You guys hear balloon? No? Okay. Lost my train of thought on the football talk, so... Alright guys, so at this point, I'm gonna open it up to heavy questions. Just send in anything you can think of right now. I want to get into some off-season stuff, but I think I want to save it for a little bit if possible. So go ahead. So any questions you guys have, send them all out right now. We'll kind of run through them as I'm four places away from finally getting some points here with 0 kills. Best flavor of milkshakes, I'm team vanilla. Strawberry. Strawberry is the answer for anything flavor related. Smoothies, you know, whatever. It's always strawberry. Vanilla is good. I've come around on vanilla lately. I didn't like vanilla that much for a while. I like vanilla a lot now, especially like vanilla yogurt. Throw it in smoothies. It's you know, kind of just a gateway for anything, and adds that nice little vanilla-y flavor. But I would probably go, so if we're going just milkshakes, I would go strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. If we're like going fraps, where you just take kind of whatever ice cream and blend it up, I like mint chip a lot. There's a place that down by my mom's house when I lived there. We would go there during the summer, and they had really good mint chip ice cream. And when you did the frap, it would kind of all blend together, and all the chips would fall to the bottom. So you'd be drinking the mint ice cream, and then you'd have just like this like 2 layers of like minty chocolate chips at the bottom, and it would you would have like just enough residue of the milkshake to kind of like let them slide down if you open up the cup and drink it, and it was so good. It was so good. It was so good. So yeah, if I was going fraps, I'd say that. Underrated frap, black raspberry. I have some black raspberry Talenti in my freezer right now. I'll probably have after this game. But black raspberry is a really good flavor, especially if you get like chocolate chips in there too. That's good. Good question. Big ice cream guy, big time ice cream guy, as everyone should be. All right. We just need one more kid to die and we get some points. So I'm going to try to play the avoid everyone for a minute game. Maya, no. Maya, come here. Come here. Maya, come. Maya Rose, get over here. Good girl, go lay down. Stop barking. Make me close the door and it's gonna be hot in here again. Oh, man. All right, so here's my question for you guys. Who is the best free agent this year? Like, for your team. So specify your team and tell me who your top target is. And that can include, so for me, Patriots fan, it's Trey Flowers. Like, Trey Flowers needs to come back. So if it's someone that you need your team to re-sign, let me know. But tell me your top target in free agency right now. Trey, hands down. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because that's so obvious for the Patriots, if you're a Patriots fan, I'd also like to hear who you want, if an outside free agent who you like to sign. It doesn't have to be the top guy, because I think keeping Trey, and I'd like to keep John Jones a lot too. I think those are the easy answers. But so who's like an outside guy too that you're thinking? Where'd that rift go? Crap. All right, we won't take the rift. Waited too long. I wish I had something scoped to see in on him right now. Need to see the wide receiver free agent list. If you go to Roto World, they usually have good ones. I think there was a guy over here. I'm gonna try and meet him without this guy seeing me. I'm a bot. A bot. Might be a dude right there. Let's see. Ah! What's going on? I choked it. Was not expecting him to be like right there. Almost choked the chat. I'm not playing well tonight. I apologize for this low tier gameplay. I missed the minis. So I wasn't expecting him to be there, and then I just got in this, like, I guess it happens sometimes, I got in this, like, weird, like, I was trying to open my, see this guy there, you see these two over here, this isn't a great situation. I got in this weird spot where I was trying to switch to my gun, but I was already on them, so I opened my builds, and then I was on my build. I was trying to get my builds, and I switched to my gun. Like, it was just this weird. There's a guy right above me. This is just a very bad spot to be in, all around. Oh, of course. Oh, it's about time. Now I gotta move again. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh. Lags. This is gross. Is that under me? Yeah, there's definitely a dude under me. That dude's trying to bait. You see how he just has the one ramp, but it's metal? He's trying to bait everyone into it. 3. Why'd he shoot me? Oh, he lost because he shot me. He literally lost because he focused me. That dude just lost because he focused me instead of the kid in front of him. Like, I should have won that game. He played that wrong to my detriment. It happens. What he should have been doing, because I was not in a position to shoot him, he should have been pushing the kid in front of him and then building from there. Because I was not in a position to shoot him. I was not a threat to him. He shoots me, as you just saw. He shoots me. That kid's in position to shoot him before he can react. He could have reacted to that kid, turned around, and dealt with me. Now, I might have been in a position after that where he fights that kid. I'm already third-partying the winner. So he was kind of in a rough spot because he was in the middle. But he picked the wrong way to go about it, and it was my detriment. So, that sucks. The kid that was willing to go into the storm to kind of get a little separation played that really well. Why is Gunnar look like a turtle on the cover of Dripper Down? Hey, relax off, my boy. I had 2 kills too, and 3 kills as the marker, so if I could have won that, that would have been an extra 3 points like that. Battle Royales happen, especially in solos. It's just, you know, sometimes people's dumb plays. I mean, and maybe he was at like 2 kills or 4 kills or 6 kills, and he just wanted that one, make sure he secured that 1 kill for the point. But in terms of trying to win the game, that wasn't the right play by him. I also needed to build that off faster, but did not expect him to focus me with the kid in front. So, you know, it happens. Where do you think Le'Veon goes? That's a good question. Let me think for a second. I don't think he'll go to the Jets. I think of like the kind of commonly named places, I think that's the least likely, in my opinion. right as L-Dog says Jets. I don't think the Colts are super in play either. I think it's kind of like contenders that will push, that he could push over the top, like the Chiefs and the Texans, or even like the Jaguars. Javal, you know where that conversation's coming from. I think that would be my top 3 if I had to handicap it right now, but I'm not positive, to be honest. Dude, and he's gonna have so many mats by the time he leaves there. We should probably push him quickly if we get a decent out of this. That's not great, but whatever. I want to push him anyway. I don't care. Okay. Of course he finds a pump. Oh my god. Bella's a guy who cares more about money than rings. Indy, he would make that team scary, even though I like their backfield. I'm not sure that they're going to offer Indy, or Indy's going to offer him, honestly. I think that's more where I'm coming. Ooh, this skin is clean. Ooh, that's going to be a new skin for Sweaties. Ooh, I'm not buying it, but... By the way, if you see right here, I'm pointing when you guys can't see it. If you see under the Get V-Bucks, this purchase helps support Face Cloak. If you play this game and you put in V-Bucks, go ahead and support a creator. Face Cloak's my guy, so use code FaceCloak. How much? Let me see, how much is? Yeah, it's $10 for it's. You get 500. You get 600 for $5. Cause I have $5 in my wallet already. If that would have gotten me here, then maybe. But no, I'm not gonna spend. What would I have to for that? $25. Like, nah. Bella's the guy who cares. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know that Indy's gonna offer him money. To be honest, like I think that Chris Ballard isn't going to shell out that money on a running back. I think Trey Flowers and even a guy like Malcolm Brown should be their targets, and that's going to be a lot of money. And then you still have to think about you like just because they have a buttload of money doesn't mean that they should spend a buttload of money this year just to spend it. And I think Chris Ballard is smart enough to know that. If you can get Bell on like a huge 2-year contract, I think that puts Indy in play, where they don't have the money tied up long. Okay, they don't have the money tied up long term, but Indy signed DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence. I was thinking DeMarcus Ware for a second. I was like, what? I mean, imagine if they signed them both, Javal. They have enough needs to do that. Needs and money, and they're both pretty young. That would be nasty. I think the best case scenario for you is they sign like D Ford. All right, so we got at least 2 guys coming to retail. Dope. Fly a plane, coward. Bet, I got you. One of the challenges is to, please tell me there's a chest here. I'm gonna die. Super dead. That's it. Love hunting rifle chests! All right, Ryan, I got you. I'm gonna land at a plane spot and just fly a plane around this game. Let's see. So I want some feedback real quick. I know. So on Tuesday we did the film review, coach's film review of the Super Bowl. It was a little choppy. I had some technical issues to start, so we started an hour late. We ended up going. We still went the full time, but I didn't get a chance to review the film either because it didn't come up until I was already at work, and I got out of work late that day, so I basically got home and started figuring out the stream, and like that whole day was just a mess. This has been a long week, and hair's bothering me, but I think it was a lot of fun, and I think that I want to do that throughout the year. So would you guys, here's kind of what I'm thinking for it. I don't know if it would be an every week thing, but maybe an every other week thing, depending on how well it does. And depending on like guests and stuff, it would probably be like I'd have to be solo for it. So it also kind of shields against it's hard to line up guests for this because just getting the platforms and the games to line up, like it already limits your pool a little bit more than just like hopping on a podcast. Let's go to this one. So like it's already a little bit hard to find guests. Like we're probably gonna so that without kind of solve that issue. There is something that I have lined up with guys. Trevor mentioned it when we had Trevor Sycamore on last Tuesday. He did mention it a little bit about possibly linking up with those guys and doing some like prospect interviews potentially. That was an idea they had floated, but they didn't really have a setup for it. And then I came along talking to Trevor about this. There's nothing concrete there, not even past like initial stages. So until that becomes more concrete, I'm acting as if that's not going to be a thing. Hopefully no one's coming here because I'm a little low. But that would be super cool. And if it... Of course. And we get another hunting rifle. Chat! 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 Another sniper! Another sniper! Another sniper! I thought this wouldn't happen in Plain Country, Ryan. Ah! We're too far into this to back out, so I'm just playing this out, but this is so frustrating, guys. This is so frustrating. Oh, God. I have someone on the page just to play with you. Gotta be a better flightsman. Yeah, I mean, if I get in the plane right there, he just shoots me up before I can even get started. I was a little low to get to the door, which is unfortunate, but... 2 games in a row, I need something out of the chest for an immediate fight, and it's a sniper. Like, what happened to streamer loot? Yeah, I have a couple guys in mind that I have, like, minor connections with that I could reach out to for, like, interviews with, like, football players. I'm obviously not going to throw names out there, just wild. But yeah, but back to the film breakdown. So that is a potential, and if that happened, I guess where I was going with that is if that happened, that would kind of limit the amount of times we could do a film breakdown too. But so if we did do film breakdowns, would you guys want to see like NFL players or like draft prospects? I was thinking NFL players, because I think the draft is very overcovered, very saturated at this point, and I think actually covering, like looking at film of NFL players gets super underlooked. A lot of people love to just evaluate draft prospects and then don't care about how they do in the NFL, which is the whole point of evaluating draft prospects, to take a stab at how they're going to do in the NFL. So if you don't care about how they do, then why are you doing the first part? That's my opinion. And on top of that, without like draft breakdown, like I have a couple like college all 22 connections I could work, but I think coaches film with the NFL would be really cool to do. But if everyone's clamoring for draft stuff, obviously we would focus on the draft. So, oh, congrats on your fantasy champion and 2 squares. Wow, nice. That's a good year. And yeah, something like that where I play with like members of this chat is definitely something we can do at some point as well. Probably a little bit more down the line. I'd like to just grow the stream a little bit right now. I think like once we get affiliate, I think that's when I kind of want to start opening stuff like that, because I really do think that once we get there, the ball's going to start rolling downhill. I've also gained a bunch of followers on Twitter recently, so like I think stuff like that really helps it the ball start rolling. If you want to carry me, I'm down. Got you guys. I mean, I don't know how much of a carry I'd be. Are you watching me tonight? This is real rough out here. Let's hit all these trees. But yeah, so I was thinking like all 22 breakdown of NFL guys, and I could like send a poll out on Twitter and pick the guy for the week, and we'll go through a game or 2 of theirs and see what they do well, see what they don't. Would you guys be interested in that? I appreciate you, Al Dog. Definitely a possibility in the future. But yeah, is that something that you guys would be potentially interested in? Bronta KD, first overall. Woo! Like over here somewhere. Kyrie and KD. Wow. So who is Giannis's first pick? I feel like LeBron can't take AD. Like, did Giannis take AD? I feel like that's got to be the move for him. Who did Giannis take? Curry and Embiid. Okay. Wow. I feel like AD is going to end up being the last pick because LeBron can't take him, but Giannis isn't going to take him from LeBron. You know what I mean? Like that type of situation. There it is. I need this and this, and let's hit some of the cars. Beautiful. KD, Kyrie, and Kawhi. The GM not slick. Yeah, facts. Where's one more? Here. There we go. Can't. That was weird. LeBron took Davis. There it is. There it is. That's cool that Kyrie went top 3. If you don't want Kyrie on the Celtics or you think he's being a problem, you're a nerd, by the way. I just want that. I want to be perfectly clear on that. Mega tampering. Yeah, he's going for all the recruits. He's recruiting big time. You guys see that supply drop down there? Let's mark that for later. Got him. And finally got some shield. Let's go. Can't wait to get sniped because I'm healing in the open. Nah, I listened to Felger and Maz, and they've been saying Kyrie out for months. Oh, Felger and Maz. Did you guys see that, the Felger and Maz, Julian Edelman stuff from 2011? That was great. They're guys... Hang on, metal's loud. I feel like I heard someone. God. They're guys, again, who I respect what they do because they're just there to be those guys, and they do it very well. So, I mean... like, more power to them, honestly. It's just a shame that they're the ones that people listen to so heavily. I think Felger is legitimately very smart, and he just chooses not to be because he knows that's what drives clicks. And I mean, get that hustle, homie, I guess. But I think I think Maz is more of just like a straight up idiot, to be honest. Alright, let's see if that supply drop's still there. Where'd it go? Where was it? Circle back around and see if I can find it again coming from this way. Oh. Oh, what a nerd. Let's follow him. I lost. Alright, back in the plane, I guess. What a nerd. Less than 10 minutes, 5 minutes takes me to get to the gym, and the 5 minutes takes me to get home to the gym. Yeah, I feel that. I can tell if that was a full shield or not. Guys, so my page is kind of freezing up right now. So I'm gonna have to reload it, which means that I'm gonna lose the chat. So from when you hear this, don't say anything in the chat until I say that I'm back. Okay? I'm gonna give it a second for you guys to see this, and then I'm gonna reload it. So like 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, don't say anything. I'll let you know when I'm back. Not back yet, almost. Alright, I'm back. And we gained a follower, look at that. Or a viewer, sorry, look at that. We haven't gained followers tonight, actually, so go ahead and make your friends follow. Make your brother follow, make your sister follow. Let's get that 40, or 50, sorry, let's get that 50. We're 4 away, guys, 4. If you guys can't find 4 people to go follow me just because they love you, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kidding. We're so close, and we're in danger of this being the only stream so far that has not gained me a single follower. So go ahead and keep that from being a reality, please and thank you. They're here 40. We got 40s. We're at 46. My brother following Tuesday. Make him follow now, Javal. Get him in here. Force him. Force him. Tell him as payment for getting Mike kissed out here. No, I'm just playing around. I love you guys. What's been really cool is starting to see like Al Dog's been in here a bunch, like Javal and Ryan, you guys who are in here every single night that we do this, or most nights that we do this. Has been really cool to kind of get that. That's what I was hoping for. Like I don't care so much about a huge following. Like I wasn't doing this trying to get huge. I just thought it'd be a ton of fun. I was really excited to kind of meet those, like get those recurring followers and viewers that we can really kind of get that like interaction going with and get like personal a little bit and like really get to know, which is what's starting to happen. So that's really cool to me. I gave up studying for my test and playing Apex to see you. Love you, Javal. Study for your test though. Do both. I'm just flying around right now. You can take a minute to study and then go like 10 minutes studying, 10 minutes watching. Was in no condition Tuesday. Me and my 1.5 million friends were together. Yeah, I wish I could have been at the parade. This was a super busy week for me at work, and I had like a 3-hour meeting, like mandatory meeting at the end of Tuesday. So there was no way. It sucked. I'm not a huge parade guy anyway. I don't do great in big crowds. I get anxiety pretty badly, so they aren't really the moves for me. But just considering that we don't know how many more I would have liked to go to this one, but yeah, there's just no way, unfortunately. But it looked like it was lit, so that's dope. Nothing will top though Logan Ryan in the backwards pink hat with the Henny and the Bill Belichick poster. I love that picture so much. I love Logan Ryan so much. You know, me and my best friend were talking after last year. This one we had to go to. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If there was any way that if this wasn't such a busy week, I would have been there probably. But I had to be at work on Tuesday, unfortunately. Top 10. Hey, we're just gonna keep flying around, I guess. I don't know. Plus it was 60. Yeah, it was gorgeous out on Tuesday. It was my meeting, my 3-hour mandatory meeting. All right, I'm gonna push this kid. Actually, fuck this. Oh, apologize for the language. I try not to swear, but. Oh, I'm getting... I couldn't line the shot up! Fs! Oh, I just couldn't line the shot up. He had 5 health. I just couldn't line the shot up. He's not... I don't know how he has 5 kills right now. He is not good. He's just not good. He didn't shoot out the ramp. Like, oh. I had one little moment where I got caught between my builds and my weapons, and I got it backwards and had to reset, and I couldn't get a shot off. And then I couldn't line up that falling down shot. Should have just pulled it and hoped for some, like... See, that is the issue with playing for placement like that, like just straight placement, not even worrying about getting better loot, is you end up with underpowered weapons. So even if you're better than the kid, which I think I am, I think I was better than that kid, you end up like he had a gold pump, I had a blue pump. Like we trade them, and he's winning that trade. So he had a SCAR, I had a blue AR, that type of stuff. I should have pulled out the SMG as I was falling and just sprayed down, but... Hi, Maya. Maya wants to make an appearance. Let's get it. Come here, babe. Hi. Hi. Love you. Look at the stream. Hey, say hi. Say hi. Get off. Get your foot off my neck. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I love you. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. I love you. All right, what's up, guys? We just gained a couple viewers. I appreciate you guys. You have the same whiteboard calendar. Oh, did she? Yeah, I got a little there. Turn there. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Let's go this way. It's weird that it's picking up all that stuff in the background now. Interesting. Yeah, I barely use it. I just hung it for the first, like, I've been here since November, and I just hung it like 2 weeks ago, and I just filled it out this week. But it was clutch in college. LeBron just traded Russ for Ben Simmons. I didn't even know there could be trades in the draft. So you see McVay all the mic'd up shows, which I saw it for kickoff would have bet the whole bank account. No, I haven't seen any of the mic'd ups yet. What was he like nervous and shook the whole time? $6 a.m. drunk is the move on parade day. Dude, I wasn't sober until I punched the clock Wednesday. Yeah, you guys don't have to rub it in. It's fine. I'm glad you guys had fun. It looked like a blast. The Red Sox, the parade, and the Patriots parade both fell on super busy weeks for me at work, which is super unfortunate. I wasn't able to go to either. It's a damn shame that I can just watch my teams win World Series and Super Bowls back to back, but I can't be at the parade, right? Poor me. Oh god, he was like a teenage girl meeting an oh crap. Shouts to trees. McVay was saying how great who is? Sorry. How great Belichick was? Yeah, Bill. I mean, I respect it. I know that Bill talked about beforehand that they talk like after every game pretty much. So, or I think McVay mentioned that. So I mean, he's clearly a huge fan. I'd have to see the mic'd up to have real takes on it, but I mean, I'd probably be doing the same thing in his shoes, even if I was like the wonder kid. Switches. I bit my tongue when I missed that kid. I already got a nice little lump from it. Mic'd Up is on NFL Network at noon. I don't have NFL Network here, so I might have to just find a stream of it. When games are on NFL Network, I just find streams, and I don't really watch it enough outside of that. Even though they provide significantly better draft coverage, I grew up watching ESPN, so when I watch the draft, I can't do anything but ESPN. And I like their football lives, but you can watch those on Game Pass. There's definitely a kid here, right? Yeah, there he is. Why can't I turn tonight? My God. What have I won? One fight tonight? AF, Javal. I like the rules that they just put in. This is rough, man. Don't have a single elimination point. I've had what? I think I've had 2 kills in all these games, and they came in the same game. I think I might have had 1 in another game. Let's see. Can at least do the last 5. Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I had 2 in that yeah, not great. When I have free time, I'm going to go to the AF team near my place. Nice. What's the Orlando team? I like the rules they added. So there's no kickoff anymore. You just get the ball at the 25. There's no extra point. They basically just took kicking, except for field goals, out of the game. There's no extra points. You have to go for 2. And what was the last one? If the equivalent of an onside kick is like a 4th and 12 from the 28, from your own 28. I like all of those. I think it'll be the Apollos. That's right. I think that'll be a lot of. I mean, at the very least, it's just a platform for ideas for the NFL to steal, and you can kind of see how they go in action if people like them or not. I think I'm gonna up my targeting sensitivity. Let's up the build sense a little bit. Might have bumped the scope sense up a little too much, but Can you get mic'd up on YouTube now? That's a good question. I don't know. Definitely worth looking into, though. That'd be cool. I would imagine... My guess would be no. I would imagine the NFL takes it down. Oh, you're saying you can. I thought you were asking. Oh, cool. That's perfect. I'll definitely have to run through that this weekend. Yeah, my bad. I misread you. Hang on one second, Javal. If Brady plays till 45, he wouldn't be eligible until 2027, which is the Chinese year of the GOAT. I saw that. Poetic. The man didn't just fall to his death. Let's try to get in on this without being too aggressive. The good old third party. Aaron Donald annoying as hell. Oh no. Oh my god. Everyone has pumps! Why does everyone have pumps? I found like 3 pumps all night. Everyone has purple and gold pumps. I'm so sick of it. Oh, I'm so sick of it. Ah! Why does everyone have pumps? And the one time that I had a good pump, I was getting like 30s. Like, what is going on? I'm not this bad at this game. I feel the need to prove to you guys. Like, I've only played one of the other ones, but I got 17. And I think I had more kill points than placement points. Does it specify? No, it doesn't. Oh my god, this is rough. This is so rough, chat. Like, this isn't like we're far enough in now that like the really good players are at like into the double digits. Like, I'm not playing against kids who are that good. Yeah, this is typically situations where I win. We are 7 followers away on Twitter from 1,000, and I believe we're still 4 away on here from 50. You can check the update. We're in danger, chat. We're in danger. Got 20 minutes left to get a follower tonight. Oh, I think we're peaking on viewers right now too. So if you are watching right now and you aren't following the stream, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're on your computer or laptop, it should be right above the stream. If you are not, if you're like on mobile or your PS4 or Xbox, whatever, if you go to my profile, you should find a follow button there. Be much appreciated. At least let's build. I think I have guests lined up for next week, so that those usually help with the follow bumps. But if we could just get 1 or 2 tonight, even I think we're a little bit past even hoping to get to 50. But if we can just get a little closer, chat. Give me a little closer. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys for hanging out too. This has been a good conversation going tonight. Watching some very low tier gameplay. I don't have an elimination point in this yet. Just a couple placement points. It's not great, but. What are you gonna do? If I could find a shotgun, that would help. There it is. Oh my god. I didn't mean to fall. Rip. Now I'm out of mats. Dope! Ah! Ah! Get off me! Finally! That kid was bad. He hit the nice snowman place. And now we got a plane coming. Dope. Oh, and we got another kid. Extra dope! Where is this kid? I hate planes. That was I had every advantage on that kid, and then the plane starts coming in. Can't even say he was targeting me because the plane's so inaccurate. He was just shooting at us, but it's so loud you can't hear the kid next to you. He ends up hitting me twice. The kid ends up right in front of me. Like, it's just, oh, it's so aggravating. It's such like low tier gameplay. Like you don't have to have any skill to push in a plane. It's aggravating. Aggravating. So as we're kind of coming to the end of the stream here, guys, first of all, I appreciate you guys hanging out and sticking through this just garbage gameplay all night. And I just a quick roundup of what's going on. So next week, I've got hopefully 2 guests already lined up. We're really going to start digging into the off season. We're going to go team specific for the most part on these guys. These guys are great follows for their respective teams. So we'll focus on their off seasons and the draft. They're both big draft guys. So we'll focus on that. And after that, I'd like to do another film breakdown the following week. So we'll probably do one of those and then try to find a guest for the other day. So that'll be kind of the next couple weeks. We'll really start getting, as the off season is going to start picking up here soon. So we'll really start getting into it. See, like, oh, it's so stupid. Like he's already in the plane. He got, all he did was get in the plane and just run here. That's all he did. That's all he did was just get in the plane and run here. That took no skill on his part. He just hopped in. All he had to do. They have shot. I can't push that yet. Yo, what is... Another plane, dope. We should push this now. Should push that kid with the rocket while he's on the outside. I hate this game. I just hate this game. I 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 hate this game. Gotta end up in no man's land. I need to push one of those fights faster. So Offer got 3 years, 22.5 million, and 13.5 guaranteed. That's a pretty good payday for someone who got like released yesterday. So who ended up being the last pick of the draft? The NBA draft. All-Star. Chick-fil-A a good breakfast or not? I've never had their breakfast, so I don't know. I tried to go there one time. I had a meeting at a different site at work, and I go right by Chick-fil-A on the way back, so I tried to get there in time for breakfast, and I missed it by like 5 minutes. Beal was the last pick. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think this is his first All-Star game, right? I don't know where I'm going. Just gotta switch it up. I'm sick of dying. So I'm going to go wide open where it's just a total crapshoot who lives. Second All-Star game. Okay. I mean, off the top of my head, that still makes sense, though. He's a really good player, but if you told me he was the worst All-Star, I could probably see that, especially where shooting guard. Like, I could probably see that, I guess. Give me the loot. Hunting rifle. Sick. Sick, bro. And I don't even... I'm dead. Ah! This is why I was debating whether or not to play this on stream. Oh my god. This is just like all-time bad for me. This is brutal. This is so brutal. I mean, maybe Aldridge. Maybe Aldridge should have been the last pick. I mean, if we could get like a decent game in, it'd be the last one, but we keep dying, so who knows? Maybe we got like 5 more still. We got about 10 minutes left here, chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Any last questions, start sending them in. I'll get to them now. Football, music, movies, obviously, whatever you guys want to talk about now. I've kind of hit everything I want to talk about for football stuff today. So if you guys have questions, send them. If you want to talk about something else, send that too. Let's go Viking. Any non-tape podcast. All right, so first of all, if you guys don't listen to Mixtape, you need to. Mixtape is probably the best podcast of all time. Me and Ryan talk about it pretty much every day. By the way, Ryan, I have like half an hour left in this one. Dana was electric as usual. Hang on, let me try to land real quick. I'll finish that question in a second. This isn't a great spot to be sitting, but I don't want to burn Masters to go somewhere else. Yeah, here he comes. Why were none of... I didn't hit a single shot there. I hit him for like 15 there. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Are you just kidding? Are you kidding me? Just, are you kidding me? Just, are you kidding me? Just, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Anyway, I'm a big Simpsons fan. I listen to a Simpsons podcast called Four Finger Discount. It's a couple guys from Australia. They're pretty funny. They do like one Simpsons episode a week. They've been doing it for like 4 years. They're into season 8 now. They're finishing up season 8 right now. I think it'll be season 9 soon. So that's fun. It's kind of like it's like an hour-ish once a week. So it's kind of just like a way to cheat at watching a Simpsons episode while I'm at work, because they review it and they throw in sound clips, sound bites from the episode and all that. As much as I don't like Barstool, I have a handful of Barstool affiliated podcasts that I listen to, because I listened to them before they were Barstool, really. Like Section 10 I listened to. That wasn't a Barstool podcast, and now it is, for the Red Sox. I listened to Pardon My Take, obviously. Chicks in the Office. I think that's all the Barstool ones. And then I listened to Brunch with Pete Blackburn and DJ Bean, for you Boston guys. They're electric. I love DJ. And Pete listened to from Section 10. That's how I ended up at Brunch, because Pete used to be a part of Section 10. Let's see, what else? The Kist and Solak show from Bleeding Green Nation. Mikey Kist and Ben Solak, great guys. The Locked On Jaguars podcast, Zach Goodall, Chris Thornton. The High Noon podcast of the episodes with the Bomani Jones and Pablo Torre show on ESPN. I get the podcast version of that. The Mina Kimes, hit the mic. The Mina Kimes show featuring Lenny. That's a once a week. She talks about football. It's probably my favorite football podcast that I listen to. Lights Camera Barstool. That was another like non-affiliated Barstool one that they ended up at Barstool. That's a movie podcast. They're great. It's Jeff Lowe, Ken Jack, and then Trill Ballins are the hosts. That's a really good one. They do a lot of skits and stuff. They put in a ton of effort into it. I listen to a ton of podcasts because they're the main way that I get through my week at work. So let me see. What else do I subscribe to? Armchair Expert by Dax Shepard, the actor. I don't listen to that a ton because I think he's a little annoying, to be honest. So like they're like 2-hour episodes. He usually interviews other actors and just like they don't really talk about acting or like their movies or anything. They mostly just talk about their life. I think it's super cool to see actors and like famous people do like kind of just like have like a normal conversation about their personal life and their anxiety and you know their marriages and stuff like that. I think it's cool to see. But he gets a little bit too much for me, so I only listen to those like every once in a while when I think it's a really good guest and I don't have anything else to listen to. Let's see. Yeah, Armchair Expert, Bleeding Green Nation, Brunch, Chicks in the Office, Four Finger Desk. If you haven't listened to the Gladiator series about Aaron Hernandez from the Globe, you should listen to that. That was really good. It's just like 8 episodes, I think. You should listen to that. That was really good. Let's see. Am I forgetting any? Oh, Villains with Shea Serrano. He wrapped up his first season already, but Shay's the man. I'll consume any content he puts out. I think that's about it. Oh, Setting the Edge. If you don't listen to Setting the Edge, they record like once a month now, once every other month now. But if you don't listen to them, listen to them. This is probably gonna be the last game of the day. Mercifully for you guys, this has been just a brutal display, but. So, any last questions? Send them in. Oh, here we go. They don't miss. They just don't miss on me. They just don't miss. They just don't miss. They just don't miss. They don't miss. Did Aaron steal your talent? Yeah, I do have, man. I don't know what's going on tonight. It is, even though the chat's kind of been a little bit more chill tonight. I mean, I take that back. We've had a good conversation going. It's really hard for me to focus on... I didn't think this was going to go terribly well. I didn't think it was going to go this bad. But when everyone's a sweaty like this, and then I'll do one more. I think when everyone's like super sweaty like this, and then like, I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I'm trying to like talk about football. I'm not paying super close attention. It does lead to some lower tier gameplay because I'm not good enough. Where I'm not really like that. Like I'm good. I'm solid at the game, but I'm not good to the point of like the top streamers or anything like that. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm not even close. Like I'm just like pretty good at my best. So it is tough. I'm not good enough to kind of do this. I think if we were in solos, the night might have gone a little better. So lesson learned: don't do the pop-up cups on the stream for now, at least. But no eliminations. I think I've had 2 kills twice, right? And then I've had 1 kill a couple times. But I've played 17 matches and I have 6 points. Oh, that is just god awful. 17 is usually around where I'm getting the pin. I haven't seen a hand cannon all night. I just realized too. Like hand cannons are huge in this format to be able to get through builds quickly because you can't edit. They started this cup by allowing you to edit other people's builds, which is huge because it prevents them from being able to box up and really get away from you if you're good at editing. But now that they fixed that because people didn't like it, I'll just go hot drop. Now that they fixed that because people didn't like it, it's back to like you need like a hand cannon is huge, and I haven't seen one all night. Alright, hopefully we don't get a sniper rifle out of the chest when we need to fight for the 3rd time tonight. I mean, I guess that's better. Of course. Oh God, finally. Where? Oh my God. That's just how the night went. Just how the night went. Alright, that's gonna do it. Frustrating night. I appreciate you guys for following along. No more solo cups on the stream, I guess. Oh, God. Yeah, alright. So, we will be back on Tuesday. Again, one more time, if any of you are in the stream, not following, go ahead and hit that follow button, please. We are so close to 50. I'd like to push over. I don't think we got it tonight. Hopefully we can get that for the start of next week, though. I will be back on Tuesday. I believe we have a guest. I've mentioned him already, but I'm gonna hold off on the official announcement just to make sure in case anything falls through. I don't want to kind of put it on him for not being able to make it. We will be hopefully talking some off-season and some draft, really kind of making a deep dive. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back on Tuesday. Follow your boy on Twitter at Ryan_Kieran. That's Keiran. And shouts to you guys. I will see you guys on Tuesday.